What's up, guys? I'm Rachel Holt alongside Celtics analyst Darin Hartwell. The undermanned Celtics beat the Thunder in thrilling fashion on Tuesday night, winning 100-99, thanks to Marcus Morris's three-pointer with just 1.2 seconds left in the game. Darin, the odds of them winning at this point, they were not looking good.
Yeah, definitely not good. In fact, nearly impossible. My favorite stat from this game, entering that game, NBA teams were 0-884 this season, while trailing by 5 or more points in the final 20 seconds. So Celtics, now it's 1-885, so props to the Celtics.
Okay, so what was your biggest takeaway from this game?
I think the biggest thing for me is just their ability to win with like sheer effort when they don't have depth, when guys are injured. I think that's a big testament to Brad Stevens. He just gets them ready to play every night. The Thunder came in on a winning streak. They have their full complement of players. Celtics have basically no offensive options. All of their offensive options are on the bench or injured, and then they just come out and play harder than the Thunder, and that ends up resulting in a victory.
Okay, Darin, let's discuss that final Morris three-pointer because Brad Stevens and the team actually admitted that this was a botched play.
We kind of messed the play up. That's why it looked like that. It was my fault. I was in the wrong spot. But
we started off the play, a couple guys in wrong spots, and so it wasn't perfectly executed, but the end result was great. So it ended up being a great play.
Okay, so now that we actually know that, I want to ask you, who stepped up more, Morris to actually make the shot or Tatum to improvise on a botched play?
Yeah, I got to hand it to the rookie here. You know, Morris made the big shot, but pretty great presence of mind for Tatum. You know, getting the ball 20 seconds, or in the final few seconds there. Things are going all over the place. Everyone's out of position, and he's able to kind of dribble through a bunch of Thunder players, find Morris in the side there for the three. You know, that said, Marcus Morris is still very confident. Came up big, and I really like this quote he had about his final shot.
Brooke did a great job of finding me. You know, they closed out, so I gave him a little pump fake and step over, and that was all she wrote after that.
Well, this outcome, it left Russell Westbrook feeling just a little bit salty. Westbrook apparently making reporters wait an hour and 15 minutes before he talked to them after the game begrudgingly. This is late at night too, keep that in mind. So my question to you, is this a big deal or no?
I mean, in the grand scheme of things, obviously not a huge deal. I do think it's kind of annoying. You know, he knows he has an obligation.
It's rude.
Yeah, it's rude. You know, reporters have a job to do too. They're trying to get home. You know, he was involved in that final play. He's Russell Westbrook. You know, he's going to address the media after the game. You know, that's kind of his deal. He's a competitor, and he's frustrated by losses, and it shows. But, yeah, a little courtesy would be nice. You know?
I think it's rude. Okay, well, it's not all good news. Kyrie Irving is seeking a second opinion on his knee. He might not travel on the 4-game road trip. Jaylen Brown, he's progressing. He could return early in the road trip. My question for you, in light of these injuries, how important was Tuesday's win for the C's?
Yeah, I think it's huge. You know, it pushes them one game closer to kind of wrapping up that number 2 seed. So they're 6.5 games ahead of the Cavs right now with 11 games to go, and they have a 98% chance of winning that 2 seed. So once that gets locked up, they're not going to catch the Raptors for number 1. So once they kind of have that wrapped up, they can rest guys even more. They can be a little bit more, cautious with Irving. So every win, especially against a good team like the Thunder, means a lot. So this is a big comeback win for them.
Well, this is actually how they're feeling about the win, rightfully so. That will do it for this show. For all your Celtics news, make sure you keep it on NESN.com.